morning, Belton New Tech, and welcome to this special edition of In Sync with New Tech. Today we honor our school's namesake, Captain Henry T. Waskow, who died in World War II while serving our country. Waskow's leadership and service is the reason our school was named the first Purple Heart High School in the U.S. 2 years ago.
Belton New Tech senior Megan Flores' great-grandfather, Captain Charlie Llewellyn, retired from the U.S. Army. He felt it was important for our school to be recognized for Waskow's sacrifice to our country. 2 years ago, Belton New Tech High at Waskow was recognized as a Purple Heart School. It's our understanding you had a lot to do with this. What was your motivation for achieving this recognition for New Tech?
Captain Waskow fought with Company B, 1st Battalion, 143rd Infantry Regiment, 36th Infantry Division, Texas National Guard. He was killed on December 14, 1944, in Italy on Hill 609. Ernie Powell won a Pulitzer Prize for his account of how Waskow's body was brought off the hill. It's very interesting to see how the men that he led loved him, would do anything for him, and it's only befitting that this school be designated a Purple Heart School, the first high school in the United States to have this designation.
Thank you. And for those who may not know, what does Purple Heart Award/recognition mean for an individual who served as well as a school?
The Purple Heart was first established by General George Washington in the Revolutionary War. It is the oldest decoration in the United States Army, or in the United States military. In 1938, General Douglas MacArthur, who at that time was the Chief of Staff of the United States Army, brought this medal back, and it has been in continuous service ever since then. The Purple Heart is awarded to those who are wounded in combat during a hostile action against the United States of America.
And lastly, here shortly at Belton New Tech, here at Waskow, students will be participating in various community service projects. If Captain Waskow were alive today, how do you think he would feel about this school's commitment to serving others?
As far as the volunteering and doing the special projects here, he would be very proud of this, very proud. We're very happy to see that Belton New Tech at Waskow is progressing. I'm sure he would be proud of this school and proud of everything that you do.
We're proud to be honoring him today. Thank you.
That's great.
Captain Waskow, a Belton native, loved his country and truly believed in serving others. In his last letter written before his death, he discusses this.
Greetings. If you get to read this, I will have died in defense of my country and all that it stands for. The most honorable and distinguished death a man can die. It was not because I was willing to die for my country, however. I wanted to live for it, just as any other person wants to do. It is foolish and foolhardy to want to die for one's country. But to live for it is something else. To live for one's country is, to my mind, to live a life of service, to, in a small way, help a fellow man occasionally along the way, and generally to be useful to serve. It also means to me to rise up in all our wrath and with overwhelming power to crush any oppressor of human rights. That is our job, all of us. As I write this, I pray God we are wholly successful. Yes, I would have liked to have lived, to live and share the many blessings of good fortunes that my grandparents bestowed upon me. A fellow never had a better family than mine, but since God has willed otherwise, do not grieve too much, dear ones, for the life in the other world must be beautiful. And I've lived a life with that in mind all along. I was not afraid to die, you can be assured of that. All along, I prayed that I and others could do our share to keep you safe until we returned. I pray again that you were safe, even though some of us did not return. I made my choice, dear ones. I volunteered in the armed forces because I thought that I might be able to help this great country of ours in its hours of darkness and need. The country that means more to me than life itself. If I have done that, then I can rest in peace, for I will have done my share to make the world a better place in which to live. Maybe when the lights go on again all over the world, 3 people can be happy and carefree again. Through good fortune and the grace of God, I was chosen a leader, an honor that meant more to me than any of you will ever know. If I failed as a leader, and I prayed to God I didn't, it was not because I did not try. God alone knows how I worked and slaved to make myself a worthy leader of these magnificent men, and I feel assured that my work has paid dividends and personal satisfaction if nothing else. As I've said a couple of times in my letters home, when you remember me in your prayers, remember to pray that I be given strength, character, and courage to lead these magnificent Americans. I said that in all sincerity, and I hope I have proved worthy of their faith, trust, and confidence. If I have seemed strange at times, it was because I had weighty responsibilities that preyed on my mind and wouldn't let me slack up to be human, like I so wanted to be. I felt so unworthy, at times, of the great trust my country had put in me, that I simply had to keep plugging to satisfy my own self that I was worthy of that trust. I have not, at the time of writing this, done that, and I suppose I never will. I do not try to set myself on a pedestal as a martyr. Every Joe Doe who shouldered a rifle made a similar sacrifice. But I do want to point out that the uppermost thought in my mind all along was service to the cause. And I hope you all felt the same way about it. When you remember me as a fond admirer of all of you, for I thought so much of you and loved you with all my heart. My wish for all of you is that you get along well together and prosper, not in money, but in happiness. For happiness is something that all the money in the world can't buy. Try to live a life of service, to help someone, where you are, or whatever you may be. Take it from me, you can get happiness out of that, more than anything in life. Henry T. Waskow.
Wow, those were some truly powerful words. Waskow truly believed in helping others. So just what does this mean to us today, and what will we be doing during Purple Heart Servant Leadership Day to honor Captain Waskow? Let's ask Ms. Dunn to find out. Today I'm here with Ms. Dunn, who is the coordinator of the Purple Heart Leadership event. Ms. Dunn, what is the significance of Purple Heart Leadership Day?
The significance is us celebrating Henry T. Waskow. He was a member of the Belton community, and we are very proud and honored that our school is named after him. And so becoming a Purple Heart campus was very important to us 2 years ago, as we were the first high school in the world to become a Purple Heart campus. And so we want to make sure that we celebrate and commemorate this day each year.
What are the students and faculty of Belton New Tech High School doing to encourage community service during this day?
So we will have over 500 students doing community service on this day. There are 18 different community service events, and we feel that that is going to make a great impact on the community of Belton, and hopefully others will see our commitment to serving our community, and they too will take action.
Definitely. And how has this event grown from last year, and how do you expect it to continue to grow in the future?
So we hope that every year that we will commemorate this day, and that it will become a tradition on the New Tech campus, and for students to know that servant leadership is important, so that no matter where they go in their daily lives or wherever they move, they will know that serving their community is important. So we will continue to grow this event to increase our number of community service opportunities and get our kids out into the community and serving them and serving others.
Thanks, Ms. Dunn. Now to wrap up this special edition of In Sync with New Tech, let's hear from our principal, Mr. Smith.
In just a few moments, each of you will partake in an activity of service to honor Captain Waskow through our Purple Heart Service Leadership Day. We take great pride in our school and are very proud to have Captain Waskow as part of our school's name. As you venture off into your designated service opportunity, please remember what Waskow believed in, finding happiness and helping others. Find joy in giving and providing to those in need, and know your work today will have such a meaningful impact on others. Good luck to each of you with your projects. I know you will do a fantastic job.